All right, so now covering your graded events. 3 categories, just like before: leadership, academic, and physical. For academics, it's so much easier if you study everything beforehand before you show up to OCS. You save so much sleep, and you learn it better the second time anyways when it's just a review. If you practice land nav before in like a civilian environment, it's a lot less stressful, a lot more laid back, and it's easier to actually learn it and know what you're doing, as opposed to whenever you learn it there, it's like it's not as freedom, you're not as free to make mistakes. Don't cheat or be suspected of cheating. At OCS, they will assume it is what it looks like. I knew someone, wasn't in my platoon, but he lost his glasses during night land nav, and he was asking around, like, hey, can you see my glasses or whatever? And then the staff saw him, and then they failed him. And they could even see that he doesn't have the glasses. They're like, I don't believe you. So, it will be assumed what it looks like. As for your events, simple, just your safety weapons handling. That's like going over your the 4 open safety rules, your carries, transport, stuff like that. You'll have to pass this exam in order to use a rifle, and you have to use the rifle in order to be evaluated. It's not too big of a deal. It's super simple. Your 7 exams that you'll have, like over history, uniform, regulations, stuff like that, and then your day and night land nav. Your physical, a lot of OCS is just cardio intensive. If you can squat a bunch, maybe that'll help for the hikes, but you're not graded on the hikes. So mainly, I just say be fast, be a runner, be comfortable with the O course, and you'll be good to go. As for your events, you just have your 2 PFTs, combat fitness tests, and then your obstacle course and endurance course. Your endurance course, if you don't know what that is, it's like a 3-mile run with obstacles in it, with your full kit. Leadership. If you're a good leader outside in the civilian world, you'll likely be a good leader at OCS. It's just if you're a good leader under stress, and it's also peer leadership. So leading a bunch of people who are equal to you. You don't really have like a hierarchy. Like you have somewhat of a hierarchy with the candidate billet positions, but still you need to practice peer leadership. If you have the chance to go out into our LRC set, that's fantastic, and that helps out a lot. And it's a lot of fun, too. But if not, just use your classes, right? Just use your own, whatever you can to get peer leadership experience. Take extreme ownership. Don't make excuses. Staff will just see right through any excuses you try to make. And plus, if you don't own it, you don't take it, you're not going to get it done. Be direct and confident, but not overbearing. You are not an instructor. You are not chewing anyone out. If you do, you will get chewed out, and plus, you're just not going to get anything done if you're just trying to chew someone out, getting angry. If you need to intervene with someone to try to get them on track, it's like, hey, you're like hurting the whole platoon. Be a good dude when you do it. Don't be an a-hole. So prepare and get ahead as much as possible. This is huge. Like if you're a platoon leader or in the candidate company billet, you should be waking up 15 minutes ahead of everyone, getting a clean shave, brushing your teeth, using the head, and then getting ready. So once the lights hit, you are able to step straight into action and start coordinating everybody. Because if you are waking up and doing all those things, shaving, brushing your teeth with GP, you're already behind. Wake up ahead, get ahead. Delegate, supervise, and inspect. You will always be able to accomplish more as a team rather than just an individual. You cannot control each individual person, right? So just split it up, task it to your leaders, and use the chain of command. And have your leaders come in and check with you. You don't try to go around scurrying all over the place finding them to see if they got something done. Like you're spot checking, but then whenever they're done, you should have that expectation that they come in and check with you. So your actual events, you have the Sulis 1, 2, and 3, and those get progressively more weighty as you go on. Like Suli 2 is worth more than Suli 1, Suli 3 is worth more than Suli 2. Your BPEs, your billet performance evaluations, you'll have like 2 every once in a while. You might get 3 if they need to evaluate you more. In your peer evaluations, LRCs, your inspections, don't sweat your inspections too much. I failed every single one of mine, and I still graduated 7th in my company. So inspections aren't too bad. Don't blow them off. You can't blow off anything in OCS because they still use this as a way to get their opinion about you. So these are still important. Still show up, be sharp, and be confident, but don't sweat it too much. During my sergeant instructor inspections, I got counted off for an improper haircut, and we were shaved bald that day. So it is what it is. So They're pretty funny in the sergeant instructor inspections. I really enjoyed it, like just having them like guns blazing, screaming, like throwing stuff all over the place. So that's a good time. You'll enjoy it.